Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Penn State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Got it in the middle, it's Roach. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a gap. It's Jefferson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming right.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Let's it fly. Just threw that one way too far. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Hard running there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now they're going to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The hand to the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. after throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
The Nittany Lions will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. Wide out trying to get it in.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Under fire. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Let's go, let's go. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his key.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, any way against just about any opponent. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Roach. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He has the first and still on his feet.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Roach. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Jefferson. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The short hands, it's Roach. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes the catch. It's Roach. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll run for it on third and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll open the second half with a run.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Rich. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Fullback's got it. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Roach. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Run it with the fullback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Fleming. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Rousseau. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.